Hi. In the previous video I connected to the EC2 by SSH, but in this video I want to connect to the SSH with alternative method. Here we can see AWS System Manager, Session Manager. You can find anything about the Session Manager, about the benefits of the Session Manager. After that, who should use Session Manager. At the end, you are able to find a set of Session Manager, and we have a 8 step here. The first step is about requirement. You need OS, SSS, SSM agent, and also you can find anything about the requirement here. After that, at the second section, you can see the default policy that we are working with for connecting to the SSM manager. Here I provided an instruction for the lab. You can see we have a Linux server on EC2 and we want to connect to EC2. The rule of the EC2 is here, is very important, and one of them is providing access to server by the session manager. Another one is logging our transaction in the CLI. For providing a rule, we should attach two policy to the rule. We are working with two policy that I mentioned here. Now I go to the AWS. Here at first we need to go to role. We want to create role for our EC2. Here we should filter our policy that I mentioned here. Another one is one policy is for SSM and another policy for CloudWatch. I try to next it, try role for SSM. That is not necessary, but I created. Here name is necessary. Okay. Here we have our role here, role for SSM. Now we should go to the EC2. We try to launch new instance. Select the first one, the second one is free trial eligible. Next configuration. Here we should choose our role. Review and launch. Here we don't need the group policy, security group, because of the SSM manager is not necessary to have this port. The next step is launching a server. Here I am trying to proceed without a key pair. I try to launch an instance. Okay, here is pending. But we try to go to the CloudWatch. Here in the CloudWatch, we go to the log group and try to create log group, log for SSM. Is for 1 day, create. Okay. Now we should go to the session manager to connecting the CloudWatch to the session manager. System manager, we go to session manager. Here I didn't try to start any session, but try to start this session. This is my EC2. Start session. Okay, I go to the CLI environment, and here in this section we should attach our CloudWatch to this EC2 system manager. Here we don't need encryption. Try to choose our CloudWatch here, and I save it. I go back to the session. Here is it, our session, but try to terminate one and try new one. After that we can see we have again CLI environment. Try to test it. One of his command is ls echo anything, but we want to see that is working or not. We are trying to terminate. In this session we can't do anything that we did in the SSH environment. Also there are more facility in comparison with SSH environment. For example, you can see here I attach CloudWatch to this, and I can log every comment that you send to the system. Try to terminate it. I go here is session history. Okay, is our session. You can see here we can find everything about the logs. You remember I tried to do, I ran echo anything inside the CLI. Here our CloudWatch are working, and you are able to see all of the command that any user run in the CLI environment.